Hello friends and welcome back. In the last video we have set up the Laravel instance on api.broadcast.loc. In this video we are going to set up the Vue.js instance on broadcast.loc. But before moving further, I have missed one point in the last Laravel part, that is downloading Redis server. That we can do it by simply downloading a Redis server from this GitHub URL. I have already downloaded the server, and I can simply run the server by double clicking on this exe file. That will run the server on 6379 port. That part is done. Now let's start with Vue.js. For Vue.js, we first need to install a Vue CLI, and that can be done by running this command. I have already installed a command in my system, so I can simply check that by running a vue-v. That will give me the current Vue version. Now let's create a front-end Vue.js part by simply running a command vue create front-end. That will create a front-end folder in the same directory and add a Vue.js installation. Asking me for the preset, I have already selected my standard custom preset where I am using Babel, PWA, Router, Vuex and ESLint. I'm going with that only, and that will start the Git repository download. Okay, so our Vue.js installation is complete, but there are still a few dependencies that we need to install. That is listed in official Laravel documentation, that is Socket.io client and Laravel Echo. So first let's go into front end and install both of the dependencies. Okay, both of the dependencies are installed. Now let's first run the front end on 8080 port, and the command is npm run serve. That has started our development server for a front end, that is Vue.js on localhost 8080, and it seems to be working. But then we have one more problem. Our backend is working on api.broadcast.js and our front end is working on different domain, that is localhost. That we need to solve. So let me stop this and let me create one more file, that is vue.config.js, and in that file we need to add a few settings. Okay, so I am exporting a module where I'm setting my dev server to be hosted on broadcast.loc. So let me just save this vue config.js and start the server. Okay, so it is running the server on broadcast.loc, but then we need to make this entry in the host file so that it registers the domain for the local machine. I have already done that, and my Vue instance is running on broadcast.loc on 8080 port. So with this we have successfully set up Laravel and the front end. There is one more thing that we need to do before we conclude the installation part, that is Laravel Echo server. So this is the official documentation page for installing a Laravel Echo server. To install Laravel Echo Server, this is the command npm install -g for installing it on globally Laravel Echo Server, and then running a Laravel Echo Server init command. Let me start have a new terminal, and since I have already installed npm this Laravel Echo Server, I am just going to run a Laravel init command. Okay, do you want to run this server in development? Yes. The port, I'm fine with 6001. If you have something running on this port, you can select another port. Presence channel, though we are not going to use presence channel, but then we are still, for the future, we are going to use Redis. So let's select the Redis. Authentication, Laravel authentication server, that is HTTP, or maybe HTTP is there. Okay, then I'm not running my localhost on HTTPS, that is secure, but if you are, then select that, otherwise go with the HTTP protocol. Do you want to generate a client key ID? Yes. Cross domain access? Yes. Specify the URI that may access the API. That would be same, but then with the port 80. HTTP method allowed for CORS. As of now, I only require get and post, but then if you require other options, please do so. Otherwise, go with the default one. Allowed headers, go with the default one. And do you want to save it as Laravel Echoes JSON? In my case, yes, I want to save it, so hit enter. That will create this JSON file, and in the JSON file you will have all the settings that we have just selected. So later on, if you want to make any change, you can do that. One important setting, that is auth endpoint. For private channel, when we reach to that part, I will also explain that, but for now you just need to understand, for private channel we require Laravel authentication, and for that we are going to use broadcasting auth path. But if you want to use your custom authentication, you can go and change this path, and that will have your logic in application. Okay, I think this is it. We have successfully installed Laravel, Vue.js, and all the dependencies that we require for making a broadcasting event. In the next video, I will be setting up, creating a Laravel events, and I will be handling or listening to those events in the front end on the public channel. And in the last video, we will be running or we will be making an event and listening to on front end via private channel. Thanks for watching this. Stay tuned.